Okay, so it's Monday. We're pretty much halfway through the month. And I don't know about you, but I have a couple of loose ends I have to tie up for the success sprint. So we're going to kind of focus on that today. But really quick, in the chat, I want you to put one adjective, the very first one that comes to your mind when I ask you, how are you feeling about your business right now? Put it in the chat, like the first thing that comes to your mind. You know what an adjective is, right? It's a word that describes a noun. So put something in the chat about how you feel about your business right now. Go ahead and do that first. Okay, I like this. My word is expectant. Is that actually an adjective? Actually, it doesn't matter. I feel this expectancy. And that is partially because I know what's going to come through us throughout the rest of the year, which is really helpful. And it gives me so much vision for it. And if you guys could just trust me that the vision of what's coming is so good. And it's such a great way to support us and our business. But we heard a talk, Sarah Marble was just sharing it with me, of a diamond that's at the Diamond Destination retreat right now. And she basically said, do you run your business like you're a renter, or do you run your business like you're an owner? Now think about that. If you're a renter and there's a leak in the ceiling, like you're going to call your landlord and you'll be like, you need to get out here and fix this. And that is the expectancy of someone else come and fix my problems. And that's fine if you want to have a business like that. But sometimes when you have businesses that like that, ain't nobody showing up to fix that leak in your roof. But if you're an owner, then you own the problem and you begin to start to teach yourself the skills. Like you're probably not a drywaller, you probably know nothing about roofs, but you'll figure it out because it's your house and you're going to fix it. Are you following me? So that's a really good way to view anything that comes your way. And Alita taught me this. She said, whenever something comes that's hard, you say, why is this here? And what is it here to teach me? Just ask yourself, what is this here to teach me? And that's really helpful for all life circumstances. So the first thing that I want to do, I want you to answer this question. You can either raise your hand or you could put it in the chat. What I want to know before we get started is if you walk into a store and they tell you that everything is 25% off, or they tell you that everything you buy, you get the same thing for free. So buy one, get one free. Which one of those interests you more? Which one makes you go, oh my gosh? So put in the chat or however you want to do it. I want to know percent off or BOGO. Which one of those interests you more? Okay. I like it when things work the way I think they will, because that's exactly how I feel. If someone tells me 25% off, part of me is like, well, I mean, like it's not bad. I don't hate it, but I'm not like, it doesn't thrill me to my soul. But BOGO thrills me to my soul. Keep with me. So here's what I'm going to do today. And you guys do this if you think the financial investment's worth it. I think it's worth it because I want to close out with a couple more people because I have 2 positions that I have to qualify with 6 enrollments each. And so I need to finish that out. So hear me out. Who knows what's coming September 28th? Okay, so we're going to get a Plexus Greens product. And I don't know if you saw the studies, but they sent it to a third-party company completely separate from us, with people that don't know what Plexus is and don't have Plexus in their house. And they just got all of these different green samples with no names on it, complete blind test. They all tried it along with their children, and they were supposed to pick the one that tasted the best. And like 98% of the results were Plexus Greens. Of course, they didn't know that. They didn't know they were trying Plexus. But the point is, normally greens products taste terrible, but you do it because you know you need to. You're like, oh, I can stomach this. So we're lucky. We have one that actually tastes really good. I've tried it with the Slim. It's good. I've tried it with vanilla lean. It's great. So I think I'm going to incorporate it into my lean, or you could just go hardcore and just take a shot of it, however it is you want to handle it. But how am I going to close with my people knowing that September 28th is a greens product? I have a list of 6 people right now that I have been talking to about Plexus since they were born. I have been talking to them about Plexus forever. And I looked at the math on this, and here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to message all of them and say, just my potential. So I'm not posting this. I'm not telling everybody in the world. I'm just telling these 6 people that I've been talking to about Plexus forever. Hey, I know we've talked about Plexus in the past. I wanted to let you know that Plexus is starting to come out with a brand new greens product. I don't know if you already take greens, they're super good for you. Anyone that orders from me this month and gets a welcome pack, I'm going to send a free month supply of Plexus greens. Now, I did the math on this. Once you calculate what the PV is and the commissions you're going to make on that, you're going to be out with that. You're going to lose your commission on that welcome pack that they order. Okay. But you're also going to be out probably $6 to $8 on top of that. For me, it's worth it to close with these people that I've been talking to since their birth. I want to get the Success Sprint enrollments, right? So this is something I'm going to do. I'm excited that the greens is there as a way to have a reason for me to go and offer this to them. And the reason I asked you about the percent off or the BOGO, it thrilled your soul, the idea of getting something for free. If I messaged and said, I'm going to give you $20 back, it's weird. It's the psychology. Most people aren't like, ooh, no. But if you're like, I'm going to give you a month's supply of Plexus greens and it doesn't even turn your teeth green, they're going to be like, oh, and start thinking about it. Then if they don't answer you the next day, send them a picture of the greens with that. Remember the picture of the girl wearing the cute green shirt and she's holding the greens in her hands? Have you seen that one going around? Send that picture the next day saying, hey, this could be you. Then a couple days later, send them some of the ingredients and make it so that, what's that called? That principle where everywhere you look, you see something because you've been thinking about it. Make it so everywhere they look, it's green and that they eventually want to say, yes, start now because you don't want the month to end and you're running out of time. That's what I'm going to work on right now. If you don't want to offer the greens, think of something you can go to your potentials with right now that you could offer financially, something that fits within the culture of your business to get them off the fence. So let's take about 15 to 20 minutes. Sarah, I didn't expect you to be on here because you just got back from Mexico, or maybe you're not even back. Will you tell us what you thought about the greens?
Hey, okay, so I loved it. Seriously. I tried 2 different samples. One of them was freshly stirred, I could tell, because the second time I tried it, it was not freshly stirred. And I got a little bit of grit at the very, very bottom of it, but it was hardly anything like I've ever experienced before. And I have taken greens before and I detest them. Like I was not excited when I heard that we were getting greens, but I went and did a live on my Facebook page and I'm legit. I really think it tastes like juice. I really, really loved it. And I don't have my camera on because I only got 4 hours of sleep last night and I just got out of the shower. So I'm exhausted.
Okay, Sarah, you're an owner. You are not a renter. You were literally on 4 hours of sleep coming back from a trip on a power hour. I don't even know what to do with you. You're amazing. Okay, so I hope that helps you guys. There's some greens products that kind of get this slimy texture. This doesn't do that. There are some greens products that feel like you're drinking dirt and chalk. And once I knew we were going to have this, I ordered every greens product I knew of because I wanted to be able to tell, like, is ours actually good? And it tastes like fruit juice. That's the only way I know how to describe it. And it's clean. And the best part is, I don't know if you guys drink kombucha or if you know how important fermented foods are, but fermentation of foods is the hot ticket thing. This is what people want. And that's why we added that layer of fermented foods. That's what makes ours different from every other one. If someone says, why is Plexus better than any other greens product? Say, because it has fermented foods. We have apple cider vinegar and we have kombucha. We have lots of fermentation in the product. I don't remember the carbs. Let me look and see what the nutritional information is.
Hey, I just shared the nutrition label in the Power Hour chat.
Real quick, when it says 6 carbs and then it says 3 grams of dietary fiber, that means it's 3 net carbs per serving. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, I'm still working through that, but I just want to give you guys, in case you're sitting here wondering what the math is, if you're buying a canister of greens for $40, the PB is 30. So I always have 25% commission because my family orders so much product, which means you're out of pocket 32.50 on the greens. Well, a new person signing up between your welcome pack bonus and the points, you're at about 33, $34. So you've made it cancel out. Like you're not making commission on that first order, but now you're probably wondering, well, then what's the point? Because most of my people don't stay more than a month or two. So is this really worth the investment? So that's what we're going to move into right now, is talking about how can you give someone that's brand new a future vision for what their next 90 days will look like. And we're in the best part of the year for that. So I'm already working on things for Halloween, Thanksgiving, and Christmas, because we know those are the 3 months that have the greatest temptation level for people that are trying to stay in a health and wellness journey. I'm already gathering like a list of candies that are healthy or recipes that are healthy that I'm going to send people that join me and say, I don't know if you struggle with sugar, but I'm going to go ahead and give you a couple of these recipes and a couple of these different candies. Like if you guys have ever tried Lily's has like the best chocolate chips ever that are stevia sweetened. I'm giving them resources. So it's not this whole, you can't ever have anything delicious again. You have to sacrifice. Nothing can ever be fun in your food life if you're with Plexus. I want them to know that they've now joined into something that's going to be resource. It's a resource. It's actually an encouragement. I'm going to help them walk the course. So you got to give people that future vision. And when they join now, I would say to them, this is going to be so much fun. And I can't wait until January when we start with a New Year's challenge. We don't know what that is yet, but I'm sure there will be one, whether it's corporate or our own. And the point is, you've already cast vision for them 90 days down the road. So make sure you're saying things using that vocabulary. If you already have current ambassadors, I would spend this time going to them and saying, hey, I was writing out a list of healthy candies for Halloween, recipes for Thanksgiving, and ideas to keep me healthy through these next 90 days. Do you have any ideas that I could add to that list? What have I done for them right there? One, I've got them in that frame of mind of taking care of themselves. But two, I've asked them for advice. And people love that. Have you ever made a post that's like, how should I cook my chicken tonight? And it's like 700 comments. Not really, but you could tell them like your whole life story and all about this really sad stuff, and you get like 10 comments of like a sad tear face. But you ask how to cook chicken and you're going to get like 700 comments because people love to give advice. So I would go to all your people, ask for that advice, cast that vision for them about the New Year's challenge. Say, I don't know what it is yet, but I'm so excited to do it with you. Now you've already gotten them looped in. You say, I'm so excited to do that with you when it comes in January. And they're like, oh, shoot. I guess she's expecting me to stick around that long. Yeah, actually we are. And I'm going to be there to make sure you do. So that's what I'm going to work on for the next 15 minutes. All right, we're wrapping it up. I'm still knee deep in sending those messages. I'm basically telling people, I know we've talked about Plexus before. You know, I'm going to keep coming back and telling you what's going on in the company, what's going on with the products. And here's what's happening now. If you want to go ahead and get started, I personally am going to send you a free month supply of the Plexus screens. It's our brand new product. It doesn't even release until the 28th. You'll be one of the first ones to get to try it. So you're creating some of that FOMO there. And just remember this, does anyone order products from another company? I do, like hair, oils, all the things. And there is nothing that irritates me more than me finding out, like seeing something on the website or hearing about it later of something new that came out, some special that they had. And I'm like, well, why didn't my girl tell me about that? I find that very aggravating because I'm trusting that person to be the lifeline to that company and that I'm going to be getting all the best deals, all the best promotions. That's what people want from us. And if you are not telling them about things that are coming and getting them excited, then what are they really paying for? So give them that service of letting them know the good stuff to come. And even if you don't feel like you can do the full Plexus screens, do something special. It could be anything. It could be, I'm going to send you, Sarah Marble had really super cute water bottles from Amazon. Do you remember that? The hydrate ones? Yeah. They're like, how much were they? $9?
They were $9.99 until we told Plexus about them, and then they raised their price to like $14.99 when everybody went to go rush and buy them.
I have like 10 in the top of my bookshelf here. I mean, it could be anything. I realize they already get a water bottle, but just remember that mentality that most of you said you wanted BOGO. You didn't really want the 25% off. Think about that. And if you don't have people you still need to close with for success sprints, then don't feel that pressure. If you've already gotten the amount of enrollments that you need, then just keep doing your business, posting about it, get people excited about the greens that are to come. Buy one of those shirts from Pink Life Swag, take a super cute picture of you, make it your profile picture. It's okay to brand yourself with Plexus because that makes people trust you that you're willing to represent the brand, and it makes them want to align themselves with the brand because if they love you, they assume they're going to love Plexus too. A shot glass for the greens. I don't even know what to say. That's kind of funny. All right, guys, I will see you on Wednesday at 10. It was super fun. Have a great rest of your day.